Let's begin with the rules of exponents, starting with the basic definition. For example, 2 to the third power. In this case, the 2 is known as the base number. The 3 will be known as the exponent. If I put them together, this is what we call our power. Let's proceed. The power is allowed to be rewritten. So if I have 2 to the third power, that has an alternate expression which will be rewritten as 2 times 2 times 2. Together, that will give me a final value of 8. This is the most basic definition of a power. I can use this definition to expand on different rules, beginning with the product rule. Imagine that I multiply two powers together. Notice how they have the same base. In this situation, if I create the alternate expression, you'll notice that all that happens is that all of the values get rewritten. This will now give me a final value equal to 32. And that's it. Let's proceed to rule number 2, the quotient rule. In this situation, I have two different powers where one is dividing the other. My alternate expression will allow me to expand the top and the bottom. Notice that I have the same numbers on top and bottom, and I end up with two sets of 2, of which I can now cross out. Every time I cross these numbers out, I have to understand that I am just dividing. So in effect, all I have left over in that section is a 1. But because the numbers are crossed out, my final value is now equal to 2. And that's it. The final rule that I'm going to speak of is something referred to as the power of a power rule. In this case, I have an exponent within parentheses, which is then also raised to a power. Similar to the rules of PEMDAS, I am going to begin with the values on the inside. So my alternate expression now looks like this. Notice that I've created 3 groups, each of which is 2 times 2. The final result gives me a total of 64. With all of this information, let's go through a final review. Starting with the power of a power rule. Notice I have parentheses. First thing I need to know, I have the same base number. I will multiply the exponents for a final value of 2 to the 6th power. Continuing with the quotient rule, in this sense, I again have the same base number, but now I will subtract the exponents. When I subtract, I start from the top, take away the bottom, for a final value of 2 to the 1st power. The last rule we talked about is called the product rule. Notice again, I have the same base number. I will add the exponents for a final value of 2 to the 5th power. With these very basic steps, I can solve practically any question involving exponents. If I'm ever in doubt and I don't know how to do it, always rewrite the problem using the alternate expression. I hope this helps. Thank you.